The summer vibes came a bit early this year as Group B came back for a whole new kind of summer themed episode on Saturday night. We saw them again. Two of them entered the face off, the sing off basically, and while one singer was unmasked, and matter of fact, they actually stormed off stage because of their elimination. Honestly, we've got so much to talk about in this week's recap review of the Masked Singer UK for Series 6 Episode 3. So let's get straight into the video. So, I mean, what a dramatic episode it was on Saturday, because honestly, this is probably the most dramatic episode I've ever seen on The Masked Singer, especially on the UK, because it was just insanity. But we'll get into that in just a bit. But so as for those who don't know, it was actually the summer themed episode for this for Saturday episode, Saturday night actually. We had Savannah Jones join the panel, which was great, and all the panelists, they were dressed all summery. Mo had like some sort of summer top on. Davina was like some sort of Baywatch. Maya was like in a flight attendant outfit, and we had Jonathan in a nice colourful outfit, which I thought was dope. And of course, Joel with his bloody shorts keep getting revealing, like, oh my god. Honestly, Joel's brilliant, honestly. But anyways, we actually did a group performance to kick off the night, which was Hot Hot Hot, which I can't remember who sings that song, to be honest, but it's the song that goes hot hot hot. If you know, you know. It's a song from the 70s, 80s, I think. It might be a bit later, maybe 60s or something. But it was a fun group performance, and I do like the fact we get them on in these stages of the show compared to like the Super 7, the semi-finals, etc. I just prefer it when it's like here, because we get to hear them sing, and each singer have a crack at singing, to be fair. But it was a fun episode. We didn't have any ballads this week, which I thought was pretty interesting, which was kind of fine about, because the performances regardless, I loved in terms of this week. So I think we should get straight into the video, right, in the recap. So let's talk about a bear first. So he performed Miami by Will Smith, and now for those who don't know, there was actually Davina mentioned that someone performed a rap. They performed this song. It was and they rapped, and she mentioned it was really good. And I was originally thinking Bear, but then I was actually leaning towards Bush heading into the episode, because I don't know why. Because she mentioned that this person was very shy, and I thought Bush because her character is very shy, but it was actually Bear, and I thought he did a really good job on this song. I do feel like he didn't do much of the chorus. He kind of let the chorus kind of I've kind of back him, I guess, but it was still a really good performance in terms of the rapping. I thought it was a very solid performance, and he sounded so different as well this week, which makes me which basically just throws my Christopher Eccleston guess out the window, because I've a completely new guess for him. So, like I mentioned, my new guess for Bear, and I was kind of going between two people in this one, because I heard some people say this person, the other saying the other person. But I listened to the voice, I compared it, I've listened to the clues, I've looked online, and I am 100% confident on this person. I think this is Example. Now, if you don't know who Example is, he is a singer and a rapper. He's done many songs, and also I was actually thinking Richard Blackwood, but I think he's more smaller than that. He's a bit shorter than Bear, I think. I don't know, but I am leaning towards Example here. So I think let's go for the clues for Example. That's how connected. So he mentioned Kickstart, and he has a song. An Example has a song called Kickstart. The Fact of 50. Now this one I saw on Reddit, and apparently he currently lives in Australia. From what I've heard, I don't know if he's still living there, but or he still is. I don't know if he's back in the UK, etc. The Cliff Richard reference. There was a photo of Cliff Richard on there. Now, for those who don't know, Cliff Richard actually has a band, or had a band, called The Shadows, and Example's studio album is called Playing in the Shadows, which made me think of that reference. And the comedy he mentioned about comedy, and he was mentored in comedy by Richard Herring, believe it or not. So listen to the voice, especially in the when he did stay by the Kid Laurel, when he was in the bottom two against Stone in the Hole, which we'll get into in a minute. I definitely think this is. I'm fairly confident now. This is example, but I have been seeing people say Richard Blackwood isn't a bad guess, but I think as the weeks go on, we'll definitely find out and who. And I, you know what, it'd be interesting to see if Bear does like a slower song, maybe for maybe the next episode when he in about 2 weeks. I think it'd be really nice if he did like kind of like a ballady or a slower song. To show his versatility, because I think he sounded really good this week. Actually, I have to say. So yeah, I think Bear is example. Let me know in the comments below if you agree. So that's my guess for Bear. And now we have to talk about Toad in the Hole right here because I mean this was the episode I think I was probably dreading because we all I don't think I should get into the song choice she did. I don't think she did Sunny. Who sings that song? I don't even know who sings it, but I'm not going to be asked to look it up at this rate because it's just it was so obvious it was this person and it was Macy Gray and also her and when she was eliminated, just like herself, she stormed off the stage, just like her diva self. And I've mentioned this before many times. I've mentioned this on Mars Central. Ed Reacts live stream last night. If you guys don't know, me, Ed Reacts, and the Mars Central OK Bonkers, we do a Mars. We do a we're called the live stream dream team, and we do like lives together, talk about the Mars Singer. Um, we just talk about it. We talked about this week's episode actually, and we talked about her walking off, and I'm sorry, I just the fact she's just done the show again. I think just to do that is just ridiculous, and it's just for me it just shows the type of person Macy Gray really is. There's like the kind of diva she is, and it's and in not at all a good way because I feel like every time she's been given the platform to do these type of shows, she just acts like a complete drama queen and her attitude is just so outspoken. It's just ridiculous in my opinion. And personally, I'm just not a fan of her voice personally. And I remember in the States as well. On the American show, I think she unfairly moved on over Tyler Posey, who was Hawk. I thought Hawk was fantastic, and I really wanted him to stay in another episode. I thought he was fantastic, but everything about Macy Gray just screams drama queen, and I can't describe, yeah, because and also she just has this really bad attitude about her, and I'm sorry, but just to walk off and have a whole hissy fit about you getting eliminated and I'm sorry, but have you not seen the show, love? Like you were literally on the Masked Singer twice already. Both times acted like complete drama queens, and even on the Australian version, you completely refused to take off your mask. Like it just shows the type of attitude person you really are, love. I mean, look at Dionne Warwick. Like, she knew that she was getting unmasked that episode, and she knew that she could hide her voice, but she took elimination with such grace, and this cannot be the said for Macy Gray. I can literally go on forever for how much I dislike her, but purely because of her attitude. Like, she has such a horrible attitude. I just can't stand her behavior. I just think, and she was actually, she even seemed too pissed to even talk to the panelists. To be honest, and again, that's another reason why. And can I just say, I want to say, I gotta give credit to Jonathan Ross for being very professional about this as well. Of her, he was actually being very professional about it, about this whole situation. I gotta give him credit for that. But yeah, Macy Gray did the show. I'm so glad she's gone, to be honest, because I'm just glad she's gone. I just cannot stand her at all. So thank God she's gone. Without out of respect, now we can move on for the rest of the competition. Now we got to talk about Pufffish, who for me this was absolutely the best performance of the night, vocally as well. This was just amazing. I thought she was just incredible. So where are my clues gone? Did I could have sworn I had some clues. I was reading. I was reading the thing because did I actually forget to? I'm reading I've got my Word document up here. Oh, okay. I just put Bush. I just put Bush. Two names. I meant to put Puffish. I'm just reading the Word document and got my clues on. But anyways, Puffish. I thought she performed "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" by Cyndi Lauper, an all-time classic tune. This was incredible. Like, and it never fails it never fails to not impress me. Like, her voice is just that incredible. And I think, I have to say, especially in Group B, if I have to say all the singers so far, her and Wolf are easily my two favourites. I think out of the whole competition, I think they're fantastic, and vocally, I just think she's incredible. This was fantastic. And I have a new guest for Pufffish because I was originally thinking Jamie Lynn Spears, and then I heard the performance. I was still thinking Jamie Lynn Spears, but then connecting to the clues together and Mars Central. A shout out to you for this guest. I'm fully on board with this guest now. I now think Pufferfish is 100% Samantha Box. I meant to put Perry Edwards down here, but it's no. My new guest is Samantha Box. I put Perry Edwards down as my original guest, but I forgot to change it. So it's pretend this is Samantha Box, folks. Pretend this is Samantha Box, okay? So, anyways, the clues for Samantha being Pufferfish. So the cuckoo clock we saw there in the VT. She was in the film Jack and the Cuckoo Clock Heart. That she and now this I had to do some digging into this one, and she said Glee. Now, as you know, there's a TV show out there called Glee, and believe it or not, I don't know if many people would know this, but she was a judge on a TV show called Mamma Mia, I Have a Dream, which was basically about ABBA, like these two couples. They get to have the winning role in the musical of Mamma Mia, and Amber Riley, who was in Glee, aka the Harp from the US and Jellyfish from the UK, um, is in Glee. So basically, with that Glee reference, Amber Riley is from Glee, and Samantha Box was on the panel on that TV show with Amber Riley, who is from Glee. So that was a clever clue there. I picked up on the Italian coast. She was married in Tuscany, which is in Italy. I can never pronounce any names wrong. The Angie clue. She was in a film with Anita Dobson, who plays Angie in EastEnders, and the first aid. Now, I'm gonna go on a limb here. I'm completely going on a limb here, but I found out that she launched the Breast Health UK Thames Valley Clinic back in 2009. Now, I don't know if that's a massive reference there, but again, let me know in the comments below if you agree with me. But I am 100% confident this is Samantha Box now. I am just very confident now. I definitely don't think it's Perry. I don't think it's Jamie Lynn Spears, but I'm very confident. Like I mentioned, I am certain this is the one and only Samantha Box. So, Samantha, welcome to the show, and I hope you go far in the competition. I do think she could definitely win this whole competition. I would love to see her win, to be honest. And then we have Bush, who performs the Jet to Holidays theme song. I can never remember the song for the life of me, but I thought this was actually an improvement from last week, and I could tell that the I could feel the energy throughout, even watching through the TV screen. I definitely had a feeling the public would get behind her, and she's just such a crowd pleaser, to be honest. And I could definitely see him making maybe the super maybe the quarterfinals, the top seven, the merge. I mean, she's in the merge, but I could definitely see him kind of making it. Maybe not the semi-finals, but maybe the top seven at least. So Bush now. So about that cough there. The guess for Bush is the same, and I've connected some clues here, and they're all EastEnders guesses because my guess is still Natalie Cassidy from EastEnders. Now didn't get all the clues myself. This was during the live stream. Ed Reacts, me and Amos and Bonkers did together. We saw the kebab there, and there is actually an EastEnders kebab shop in London, believe it or not. And of course, she's been on EastEnders. Derek, again, another EastEnders character. Now, the Meadows, I didn't pick up on this at all, but that is actually a reference to Poppy Meadows, who is another character from EastEnders. So, the all the EastEnders clues are just popping into my head, and your Australian references. Now, she actually did her own TV show called Natalie Cassidy Goes Wild in Australia. So now, because I was thinking to myself, has she done I'm a Celebrity or something? But it turns out she hasn't done it. So, because for some reason, I was just imaging her doing I'm a Celeb, but I was very wrong on that. She should definitely do the I'm a Celebrity. Like, I would love to see her do the show as well. I think for later this year, I would love to see like Natalie Cassidy, Ricky Wilson, and maybe I think those two I'd love to see on the show as well. So there's definitely it is 100% Natalie Cassidy. I'm very confident on that as well. And finally, we had the final performance of the night, and that was the Wolf who performed Copacabana by the brilliant Barry Manilow classic tune, Copacabana, which is a fantastic tune. He really brought the energy. His voice was fantastic. This guy is just such an entertainer. Honestly, he's got all the showman vibes, and honestly, I just can't express how fantastic he is. I just love him. Him and Pufffish are probably my choice for the final two at this rate. But Dress Crab could definitely make it there as well. I'm not dissing him out. So, I mean, I think we all know my guess for the Wolf, and as it's almost like 100% of this rate, that it's 100% Marty Pello. Like, I felt I think he's definitely holding his voice for a little bit back, but I just have a feeling like maybe possibly at the merge, I think he's gonna do like a belter, and he'll probably just blow us away because I know how good of a singer he is. He's a very talented singer. So and yeah, I'm confident that he could. Like when he did the David Bowie song, the first week, I knew he was holding his voice back. And yeah, I'm confident it's. Anyways, the clues. So now this one, I had to this. So he mentioned, paint a picture of my early life. Now, believe it or not, a lot of people may not know this, but I actually googled, and he was actually his first job before he became famous was actually a painter and decorator. Believe it or not. The brass spyglass. There was a brass spyglass. Now I got two connections here. Because he actually has covered Brass in Pockets by the Pretenders, but also he has an album out called Stargazer, and if you use a telescope, you look at the stars. Um, and then the setting off his own road. I think that is a connection to him when he broke away from his family and hanging out with the gang. Another band reference. He is the lead singer of Wet Wet Wet. You know, and again, the voice is very, very distinctive as well. I definitely think he should. I think because okay, so far we haven't heard Group B like we haven't heard Wolf do a ballad, we haven't seen Pufferfish do a ballad, we haven't seen Bear do a ballad. So yeah, I honestly think that maybe at the merge we could see them do a ballad. Well, maybe not all of them, but maybe I'm thinking maybe I do think we'll see him do a ballad at some point because I think he's got a great voice, and to hear him do a kind of a slower song will be very, very good to see as well. So that is really it for this week's video and recap of Saturday's episode. Honestly, I'm shattered right now. I'm honestly shattered at this rate because finally we got Macy Gray off the show. Because honestly, yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get over that as well. Her storming off like that, the miserable person that she really is. Next week is actually superhero themed episode. We're seeing Group Bay again. We're seeing Dress Crab, Kingfisher, Tattoo, Snail, and oh no, Teeth. There we go. I had to think who was there. So we're seeing those five again. But who do you think is going home? Because to be honest with you, I have no idea who's going home. Because thinking if I had to think logically, I would say Teeth because I don't think she's the best singer. But I have a feeling it might be Tattoo actually. Because Tattoo is the one I'm definitely struggling on. And I think she's good, but I can't tell if it's like a singer or not. But anyways, you let me know in the comments below who you think is going home next week. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. With post notifications turned on, I would really appreciate that. But thank you so much for watching this video. And of course, I'll see you guys next time.